I'm Dr. Don, the Attention Doctor. What's Nirvana, ladies and gentlemen? Is Nirvana ecstasy? Is Nirvana paradise? No, I'll tell you, I think Nirvana is a calm body and a clear mind. And I'm here to help share and to grow and to learn about a technique I've been using with the thousands of patients I've seen over the years. It's called the Nirvana Sandwich. And it's called the Nirvana Sandwich because it's designed to create a clear mind and a calm body. The sandwich is your hands and your breath. And so now we're going to start to get into the details of how to learn this technique. So to begin with, we always begin with putting your hands on your knees and palms up. And I'll start with the question, where are your hands? And of course, you know exactly where your hands are. And you realize in a moment that we are getting trillions upon trillions of nervous signals from our hands sent to our brain every second of every minute of every day of our lives, and we block them out without a moment's notice. But think for a second about your hands, and these babies start to buzz and tingle, and that's what mine are doing. And if you're like most of my patients, your hands are buzzing and tingling right now. And if you watch my head, I'm going to move very slowly from one hand to the other, and I'm shifting my awareness and my sensation from one hand to the other. A pulsing, a buzzing, a tingling, a fullness that moves from one hand to the other, back and forth, back and forth. And if you move just a little, you'll feel it in your hands. You don't have to move. You can just think about moving. And as this is happening, what you'll notice is it doesn't stop. It keeps going on its own. And that is the first piece of bread in the sandwich, a pulsing in your hands that you can easily move from one hand to the other, back and forth. You can play with this. It can be strong. It can be soft. It can be faster. It can be in your fingertips or your toes or the end of your goddamn nose. But if you can put the pulse from one side to the other, then you're ready for part two, the other piece of bread, your breath. Now, everyone knows that when you breathe, you're feeling things. You feel it in your mouth. You feel it in your nose if you're looking. Just like your hands, you don't necessarily be aware of your breath, but it's always there. And you can always ask yourself, what am I feeling as I breathe? Now, one-pointed breathing is a technique of choosing a particular spot, let's say your mouth or your nose or your belly button, and you try to keep your mind on the sensations from that part of your body as you breathe. In this technique, any awareness of breath, movement, and sensation will do, as long as it's alongside the pulsing in your hands that makes the sandwich. So be aware of your breathing in any way that suits you, and notice that your hands continue to pulse back and forth. And that's the Nirvana Sandwich. The beautiful thing is that any mental content that you place into this sandwich alters the trance, alters the right brain state, alters the experiential portal. This technique of breath and hands allows for a deep and useful and open mind where neuroplasticity can be effectuated, can be used in many different ways. And if you've mastered noticing your breath and pulsing your hands, then I can take you to the third part of the sandwich, the meat. And what should the meat be? Well, it can be so many things. Number one is the safe space meat. And how does that start? Your hands are pulsing, you're noticing your breath, and you imagine in front of yourself a black spiral staircase. It really doesn't matter if you see yourself going down the stairs, an objective camera catches you descending, or maybe you just look out of your eyes and see your feet on the stairs the way we do. Maybe you just feel what it's like to shift your weight from one foot to the other, to slide your hand down the cool metal banister. What does matter is that you go down the stairs, down, 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 deeper and deeper into yourself. The further down you go, the more relaxed you become, the less aware you are of your surroundings. Your mind is clear. Your breathing is easy. Your body is comfortable. If thoughts float into your mind, they float away like clouds passing before the sun or raindrops sliding down a window pane. Down, 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 deeper and deeper into yourself. Part of your mind is aware of the air moving in and out of your body, and part of your mind is aware of your hands pulsing back and forth and back and forth. And part of your mind is aware of yourself getting to the bottom of the stairs, and there's a beautiful, sacred, safe place for you. Mine has a waterfall and a chair and a stream, and I'm sitting and listening, and I don't know what yours is like, but you can make one, and that's 3A. And there's always 3B, and 3B is the shape of your breath. And the prototype shape of your breath is box breathing. And part of your mind is aware of your hands moving back and forth. And now you're counting how many beats on the in-breath, and how many beats on the hold, and how many beats on the exhale, and how many beats on the hold. And if you make a box, that's 4 on each side, that's box breathing. But the secret of this is that you can create or receive the shape of your breath. You can say, I'll breathe 8-3-8, and maybe you will. You can notice what you're breathing naturally. But if you are paying attention to the pulsing in your hands and the sensation in your breath and the shape of your breath, you will find a deep, comfortable space where your brain is open to whatever you need from it. And when you want to wake up, you count backwards in your own mind from 3 to 2 to 1. And you say 3, you get ready. When you say 2, you open your eyes. And when you say 1, you wake up feeling refreshed and relaxed and ready to greet the day. And if you're a person who believes that adults with ADD and ASD should unite together to meet the challenges in front of them, then please share, like, follow. If you keep coming, we'll keep coming. Crash.